Tim Phillips is the Director of Government Affairs at Global Strategies at Nestpoint. Thank you so much for coming on. It does sound good. If you're looking at 25 to 30% interest rates on your credit cards and you hear the President of the United States say, hey, we're going to take that down to 10%. But Jamie Dimon of J.P. Morgan Chase says, well, this should be tested first. How do you go about doing that?
I don't think there's an easy way to do it. Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren have been calling for this for years. They're wrong on the economy 95% of the time. I think President Trump is right on the economy 90% of the time. But on this one, I think it's putting too much power in an arbitrary fashion in the hands of government. And I don't think that normally ends well. History shows us. I think it would limit access to credit for a lot of Americans and in the end raise costs. So I'm concerned about this policy proposal. It is an old Bernie Sanders idea, been out there for 30 years or 20 years now.
All right. He spoke about that at the World Economic Forum, the caps on the interest rates. He also spoke about how he plans to make housing more affordable for Americans. Here's that.
Homes are built for people, not for corporations, and America will not become a nation of renters. We're not going to do that. That's why I have signed an executive order banning large institutional investors from buying single-family homes. It's just not fair to the public.
Now, does he have a point there? Are you on board?
I am. I think President Trump is dead on. This is the American dream, home ownership, and we need to do everything we can while still growing the economy to make sure Americans can afford this. Homes are more affordable, obviously, in red states like Texas and Florida, where building regulations are a lot less onerous. The nutty environmental stuff is not so prevalent as in California and New York. But really, affordability is still a significant issue on the housing front. And I applaud what the president's doing here. This order, by the way, it gives Treasury Secretary Bassett a 30-day window to look at how best to execute this executive order, which is a good idea. Secretary Bassett is doing an incredible job. He and his team are going to have a 30-day window to say, okay, we're going to tweak it this way, move that way. I think this is a common sense effort from the president that's going to bear some fruit.
All right. Watching for that, Tim Phillips joining us on it. We do appreciate it. Have a great weekend, Tim. Thank you.